One storm exits NEPA, and now we're watching one for the second part of the weekend.
Future Alert Chief Meteorologist Josh Hodell joins us now.
All right, Nick and Ken, thank you very much. We are watching the rain and snow north of us right now, for the most part, but you can see a couple of raindrops still holding on across parts of northern Pennsylvania. So we will keep a small chance of a rain or a snow shower in the forecast tonight. Right now, a live look into downtown Scranton. We have a lot of clouds and we have a temperature that's near 40. The wind hasn't been too bad today. That's always nice. And really, we're across the board running temperatures that are somewhat near 40. A couple of exceptions like Montrose and Honesdale. You can see Hazleton right around 36. We are tracking this coastal storm for later Sunday into Monday. So, Nick, in a few minutes, we're going to break it down for you and we'll give you the first outlook. I'll see you in a few minutes.
All right, we'll see that. Thanks, Josh. The first Friday of Lent is here, and people are stocking up on seafood and traditional treats. Our Joe Mason spent the day at a church sale and local fish market in Wilkes-Barre, seeing how locals are kicking off the Lenten season.
Lenten season is officially upon us, and many Christians are using this time to connect through their faith. Dozens stopped by Holy Trinity Orthodox Church in Wilkes-Barre for its potato pancake and clam chowder sale, one of many events supporting the church this season.
It supports all the activities in the church. A lot of the money goes towards the maintenance, upkeep of the church. So it comes in handy for those types of activities.
Customers say this is a yearly tradition.
It's totally worth it. Driving all the way out here from Mount Cobb, working in Moosic, took a break and came to get them first thing.
Both say this is a special time of year.
It's really nice that there's still, churches and there's organizations that still do this and hold our family traditions and our values.
It's a great opportunity to reflect, to do things a little bit different than we do throughout the year.
Across town, business is picking up at Valley Seafood. Customers are lining up for all sorts of seafood items. The store's vice president and GM says people always come back for the usual favorites, but are exploring new options too.
Everybody's looking to eat healthy, but the holidays are here now, and with holidays it seems like the tradition is to eat seafood and eat it a lot.
Now, for many Christians, Lent means 40 days of fasting, prayer, and reflection. Many people I spoke with say they're giving up different foods and habits to mark the season. Reporting in Wilkes-Barre, Joe Mason, 2822 News.
A longtime marathon runner is hitting the pavement again after a health scare nearly stopped him in his tracks. Last May, some shortness of breath ended up sending 67-year-old Steve Davidowitz to the ER at Geisinger Wyoming Valley Medical Center after a pulmonary embolism, a full heart block, and a pacemaker procedure. He's now training for his 19th marathon. His care team found his case unique with more than one heart rhythm disturbance, but after many visits, they got him back in action.
You have to be gracious, everybody ages, so you have to be gracious, and that's all it is. Just enjoy life, be gracious with your aging.
His resilience through it all, sitting in a hospital bed, learning you need a pacemaker, people telling you might have metastatic cancer. A lot of people would be, maybe shut down a little, maybe emotionally.
Davidowitz says that his most important takeaway is to engage in your health and the health care available to you.
It's getting a little easier and easier now to own an electric car in the Commonwealth. More EV charging stations are set to be installed by PennDOT across the state soon. 80,000 have already been added since 2023 thanks to federal funding, and now parts of Northeast PA should see new ones in August and September, but they'll be putting more in the Southeast and the Mid-State first. Officials say the plan is to equip all 17 Pennsylvania Turnpike service plazas with chargers by 2027.
An important warning straight from state police. Troopers say jewelry scams have been popping up in our area over the past few months. That's when someone offers to buy, appraise, or exchange gold and silver items for large amounts of money. It's money the victims will never see. They say scammers often contact their targets by phone call, mail, or email, and often go for people like senior citizens. Police say if the deal seems too good to be true, it probably is.
The Supreme Court with a major blow to President Trump's economic agenda today. Coming up on 2822 News, the significant ruling and how the president still plans to continue his tariff policy.
And President Trump prepares to deliver his State of the Union while Democrats plan to boycott. A preview of the political drama leading up to the address still ahead.
February 27th.
President Trump is announcing alternative plans to keep his sweeping tariff policy in place.
He says he will sign an order imposing a 10% global tariff under a different law. It comes after the Supreme Court struck down his far-reaching global tariffs today. In a 6-3 decision, the court ruled the president broke the law when he imposed sweeping tariffs last spring under the International Emergency Economic Powers Act. President Trump, though, reacted to the ruling today, calling it a, quote, disgrace.
The Supreme Court's ruling on tariffs is deeply disappointing, and I'm ashamed of certain members of the court, absolutely ashamed.
Governor Shapiro weighing in on the ruling, saying the Supreme Court got it right, adding that the tariffs caused prices to spike in several industries.
We are hearing from folks in our rural communities sort of questioning, why would the president do this to us? At the same time, we're seeing grocery prices go up, consumer goods go up, and there is a direct line connecting those price increases to the president pushing the tariff button. I think the Supreme Court got it right.
Other tariffs are still in place that were not imposed under IEEPA, and that includes tariffs on steel and aluminum, cars, copper, lumber, and products like kitchen cabinets.
In our Instapoll question today, we are asking, do you agree with the Supreme Court striking down President Trump's tariffs? Here's how people are voting so far, and you can participate in the Instapoll by scanning the QR code. You could go to 2822news.com or through our app under the drop-down menu. Then head to our Facebook page and tell us why you chose that option, and we may share your comments during one of our newscasts.
Dozens of Democrats say they're planning to boycott President Trump's State of the Union address next week.
The speech comes as the Department of Homeland Security is shut down as the White House and congressional Democrats are locked in a standoff over immigration reforms. 2822 Washington correspondent Gabrielle Caracciolo has more.
As President Donald Trump prepares to address Congress,
I hope you're going to watch.
Democrats are making plans to make their dissatisfaction with the president known.
Either attend with silent defiance or to not attend and send a message to Donald Trump in that fashion.
Dozens of Democrats are planning to skip the address and instead attend an event on the National Mall dubbed the People's State of the Union.
From the ICE reign of terror in Minnesota, we go as far back to last year with what happened with DOGE and how federal workers have been impacted. We're not going to rubber stamp Donald Trump on this platform.
In response, the White House issued a statement criticizing Democrats for voting against key parts of the president's agenda, like his deportation policies and middle-class tax cuts. Writing, quote, "It's not a surprise that they refuse to celebrate and honor Americans who have benefited from the common-sense policies Republicans have governed with." Despite their disagreements, House Minority Leader Hakeem Jeffries says he does plan on attending.
You don't let anyone ever run you off of your block.
In the past, lawmakers in attendance have also made their feelings clear. In 2020, then House Speaker Nancy Pelosi ripped up the president's speech. And during last year's address to Congress, Texas Representative Al Green stood up and shouted in protest, ultimately getting kicked out of the chamber and censured. In Washington, I'm Gabrielle Caracciolo.
Future Alert Chief Meteorologist Josh Hodell has your forecast next.
But first, here's a look at what you can see on News Nation.
It's Brian Otin. I'm actually on the road right now. We're continuing to chase down leads in the Nancy Guthrie case. I wanted to tell you guys about a special that we're working on. I'm going to go over everything we know in the Nancy Guthrie case, and we're going to take your questions because I've been getting so many questions, emails, and direct messages. Saturday night, 8 o'clock Eastern, News Nation. Go to newsnationnow.com, channel 5 there, how to find the channel in your area.
Download now.
It's finally Friday, my friends.
I know, but oddly, it doesn't seem to feel like it.
Yeah.
Other than the overall, let's say, atmosphere in our newsroom today was a bit subdued.
Yeah.
Maybe because everybody's kind of quiet.
Yeah, I think everyone's ready for the weekend.
I would say that's
Ran out of energy.
Yeah, I know.
Yep.
It's like, all right, it's Friday. We're out. Now we're going to get some pizza and fish. Right now, or pizza or fish. You know, I guess you could have both. We have a bit of rain still happening across parts of northern Pennsylvania. So it's right here. But you go a little bit farther west and we run into a little bit of snow. So for this reason, we will keep the chance of a rain or a snow shower in our forecast tonight. Right now, downtown Scranton, things are quiet, chilly. It's 40, wind not an issue. Pottsville in Schuylkill County, notice what's happening again here. Fog. So that's probably going to be around a little bit tonight anyway. Current number 34. Wind southeast about 5-10 miles an hour. Nothing really to write home about. Most of us are kind of near 40, upper 30s, low 40s. Montrose, Honesdale, Mount Pocono, a little bit of an exception. I have Bloomsburg right now at 43. Lots of talk about Sunday into Monday because of a coastal storm, so let's walk you through it. Saturday afternoon, the storm is kind of getting itself together here in the Gulf Coast states. Then it will roll towards the eastern seaboard, become a bit stronger, and then eventually move north Sunday night into Monday. The result for us is going to be a bit of snow. Breaking it down for you, light snow during the day on Sunday. Then I think Sunday night the potential does exist for light, if not moderate snow, and it will come to an end Monday morning for us. That's when it will taper off. We have winter storm watches in effect for Monroe, Carbon, and Schuylkill counties. We've talked about the track of the storm being critical to exactly what we get here. So this is our first outlook. All right, find your home, find your category. This is our first outlook, but any little subtle change in this storm can have impacts on our snow map. So we're going to watch it and we're going to keep you posted. Now that said, it still looks like the heaviest and most intense snow is going to happen south and east of us, probably through Philadelphia, Jersey, Long Island, right up to Boston. It looks like that part of the world could end up just getting clocked. Now for us, Saturday, not so bad, upper 30s, low 40s, and we're going to keep it in the 30s on Sunday with light snow. Gets a little bit colder going into Monday and Tuesday next week, but then we should bounce back up a little bit anyway by Wednesday and Thursday. Your future alert weather forecast, mostly cloudy, rain or snow shower tonight, low mid 30s, no big deal. Tomorrow, no big deal either. Mostly cloudy, small chance of a rain or snow shower, upper 30s, low 40s. Light snow on Sunday. Sunday night, some snow. Snow Monday morning. And then we're just kind of cold. I would also expect that wind to pick up a little bit Sunday night into Monday, so be prepared for that as well. So a little bit of snow in our weekend forecast. But if you have friends, you know, coastal Jersey, Long Island, Connecticut, Boston, that's where some of the heaviest snow could come from this storm.
Okay.
That's good for us. That's really good for us. I'm hoping that doesn't change, but it looks like that's where the healthiest amount of snow is going to be.
We'll be right back.
During evaluation today.
Welcome back, everyone. We're reaching the final days of the 2026 Milan Cortina Olympics, and Sunday's men's hockey gold medal game is now set between the Canadians and the Americans. By far the two most talented teams after the U.S. beat Slovakia today 6-2 in a make-or-break game for the squad. Jack Doles joining us live from Italy as the U.S. punches its ticket into the gold medal game. Good evening, Jack.
Nick, great to be with you. And the United States has not won a gold medal since the Miracle on Ice. Well, they've got a chance to end that when they take on Canada in that gold medal game. Still not sure if Sidney Crosby's going to play because he did not play today for Canada in their 3-2 win over Finland. But the United States came out, 2 quick goals in the first period. Dylan Larkin got the scoring started. Jack Hughes scored 2 goals. The Tkachuk brothers continue to be a force, and Zach Werenski with 3 assists. So the United States, a great performance in this one, and now they get that game that they've been clamoring for. We saw these two in the Four Nations Showdown. Nick, I don't think we're going to see the gloves dropped in the opening seconds because guys will get tossed from the game. So this will just be a hard-checking, fiercely competitive game. And just like we saw with the U.S. and Canada women, and we'll see if the U.S. can make it another gold medal. If they do, Nick, the United States now with 10 gold medals in these Olympic Games matches the most they've ever won in an Olympic Winter Games. Maybe USA Hockey can make that 11.
And it would be pretty remarkable after 46 years without a gold medal, like you said, Jack. Pretty incredible. The last time they won was that 1980 Miracle on Ice. Appreciate your coverage on this Good Friday evening. And Sunday, 8:10 a.m. It's an early morning for us here in Pennsylvania if you want to watch U.S.-Canada. Thank you for your coverage as always, Jack. We appreciate it. Let's switch to high school basketball. District semifinals tipping off tonight in District 2. With spots on the line to play at the arena next weekend. Hazleton earned a bye Tuesday and will face Wyoming Valley West in tonight's semifinal. Joe Gavio and his Cougars are picked by many to win a district title next week before the state tournament tips off in early March. That's where the competition will continue to rise as they climb deeper in states.
What is it about this team that makes you believe you really have a shot this year?
Well, they're more mature. Okay, these were puppy the last 2 years. They're more mature. They've been there before. They know. We've gone to summer. We beat some teams. And this started happening about 2 years ago. We go to the Philly Burbs. It's a big tournament. All those good teams are there. All those good teams. And everybody knows the press. It's no magic until you experience it. I love playing teams we have not played. We just beat a good Germantown Academy. They're real good. They're in the private league. They're not in the PIAA. We beat them in Wildwood this year. And the assistant coach called me up, and it was 80-62. And it was like, oh, my God, Benio fouled out. Our kids were pressing. He texted me. He said, we got to get together. I'll talk philosophy. We like to run, but this is a different animal. The ref said to me, I ran more in this game than I did all last year. What the hell is going on here?
Hazleton's never won a state championship. We're a while away from that tournament. Tip-off for tonight's semifinal 7, and we'll have plenty of post-game coverage from across District 2 tonight in 28-22 Sports. That's all for sports. We'll be right back.
All right, couple days left of the Olympics in Milan Cortina. A lot of exciting games and competition coming up. This is the current top 5 leaderboard. This is how it looks like now. U.S. is in second place, Norway in first, and again, still more competition to come. The gold medal game in men's hockey, U.S., Canada. Norway leads the pack with 17 gold and 17 medals total. Remember, you can only watch the Olympics on WBRE. The action runs until the 22nd on Sunday, and you can stream daily Olympic content on 2822 Now, Roku, Apple TV, and Fire TV. And to get us in the spirit of the games, here's today's Italian word of the day.
Here is your Italian word of the day.
Today's Italian word of the day is theater. Gustavo, how do we say theater in Italian?
Teatro.
Teatro.
Yes.
That's theater in Italian.
The Italian word of the day is brought to you by DePietro's Pharmacy, your hometown pharmacy. Not all pharmacies are the same, serving the community since 2012.
All right, that's going to do it for us at 6. Thanks for watching.
Have a nice night. See you back here with updates at 11 o'clock.
Hello, everyone. My name is Andrew Martin, the host of Inside Italy 2026 and also Italy 2026 Rewind. This is our last show of these Olympic Games. We've been privileged to have this platform to share stories, to have guests, to have really unique content since February 4th. And now at the end of February 20th, it is the last time that we are coming to you talking about Italy 2026. I'm sure before not too long from now, we'll be discussing LA 2028 and then a few cycles out, Salt Lake City 2034. But since we are still talking about Italy, let's take a look at the beautiful backdrop for the host city, the 2026 Winter Olympics. So that's Milan.